Diary of a Single Mom says hello. I was just watching your live from earlier. Hey, Diary of a Single Mom. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing today? How are you doing today, Diary of a Single Mom? Margaret Law says, hey. Hey, Miss Margaret. How y'all doing tonight? Thank y'all for the likes. I see the likes, the 2 likes. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I had to end my live from earlier, y'all. It seemed like as soon as people see me talking to a camera, no matter where I'm at, if I be parked in my van, if I'm sitting in my van somewhere and somebody pass by, they see me talking to the camera and stuff, like people turn around, they try to park right beside you to see, like, let their window down, like hear what you saying, see what you doing and stuff like. Uh, and that's what happened everywhere I go when I'm recording. So um, that's why I like to just do when I'm out. I try to do a lot of recording instead of just live because you can edit a lot of stuff. But as y'all seen, man, it seemed like as soon as I sat down, it was nobody in there. Nobody was. Uh, well, it was people in there, but nobody was at the back where I was, and people were coming in and they were looking and seeing me, seeing me sit there and talk to my phone. And man, people would walk by, go to the restroom, just look at the phone and see what's going on, and come back there and just sit down at the table listening, like act like they're looking at their phone, listening, just just all kind of stuff, man. And all of a sudden, like this guy, they were coming in, they were going out the door. They had been watching me talk to the phone the whole time. They were going out the door. They turned around. It was like, you know what? I heard him. He's like, y'all want to eat here? They was like, yeah, yeah. And so his kids, they sat down and they were eating. You know how kids are, they playing. No eating was getting done, y'all. So I was sitting there, I was like, uh, you know, he was watching me the whole time. He wasn't even paying attention to the kids. I'm like, oh, he sat down to be nosy. You know what I mean? And so I'm sitting there looking at him. If y'all noticed, I was looking up the whole time. Like I wasn't really looking at the camera. I was looking at him. I'm like, you know, everybody else, at least they would, you know, sit down and act like they weren't, you know, looking and listening and stuff. He was like just sitting there, like staring, just, you know, trying to the whole time. I mean, he ain't helping his kids get they food out the bag or nothing. He just sat down and he, you know, just watching me. And so I looked at him, nodded his head. If y'all noticed in there, I nodded my head back. I was just watching him back. You know, the whole time he was just staring at me. And that was like real uncomfortable. And so I thought he would, you know, by me looking back at him, that he would stop, you know, just staring, because he was like this at me. Like, and then he was sitting like I'm sitting all the way in the back. And they came all the way to the back and sat right in the seats, the booth or the seats right in front of me. And he was facing right towards me. And I was like, man, what is he doing? And that was like real uncomfortable, like for somebody to just be sitting there just staring, just trying to hear you and watch you. So yeah, he kind of threw me off with that one. And then another thing, y'all, I I actually was sitting there, and while he was sitting there, some more people came over and they just joined him at the table. If you could hear, it was like just it was a girl. She worked there. You could hear her in the background talking to his two little girls. His two little girls, they probably like 6 and 7, and she talking to them about drugs and stuff. Hey, I was sitting there looking at them. I was like, "Are you serious?" Like he ain't even paying them no attention. He just watching me, and I'm sitting there looking at him, and I'm like, shake my head. I'm like, I'm tripping on dude, and you could hear her like she talking to them about like brain surgery and how she used to vape. What did she say? She said something. I vaped when I was in the 5th grade or something. She said, and she was like, "Yeah, I liked it." And I was, you know, she was like, you could hear her. And then she was like, "Don't you girls vape? That's not good for you." And she telling them about drugs and stuff, and like about weed. She's like, "Yeah, I smoke weed. I was getting high." And I'm like, man, these some kids, man. They don't need to know nothing about what you talking about right now. And you could just hear her in the background. She's just talking and talking and talking. And then she started talking to him. So I'm looking, I'm like, man, I'm waiting on like somebody to come in because she took her hat off. She worked there. I'm thinking she off. She on break the whole time. You can hear her in the background say she needs to go clock back in if I still had it going. Cause I got so tired of it, I just cut it off, man. But yeah, man, I was sitting there and I was like, are you serious? And they just kept going. And then after they had ate and they had ice cream. Then he bought him some more. Y'all want some more ice cream? Bought him some more ice cream. So the girl's sitting there with him, and they just talking. Then the girl that's sitting there, she done invited somebody else over there, another girl. They over there, they all just piled up sitting there talking. So it got loud, and they sitting right there beside me. So it's like, you know, me trying to talk to my camera, talk to my live while they sitting there, you know, talking real loud. It's like me trying to over talk them. I don't want to do that. And I hate to try to over talk somebody, you know what I mean? Like that's a throw off. And then when you're doing it, you end up talking way louder than you think you're talking. Excuse me. You end up talking like way louder than you think you're actually talking when you're trying to over talk somebody. And way around the corner here, every word you saying, I might be trying to tell y'all a secret. Then here goes everybody in there and they heard what you trying to say because you're trying to overtalk this crowd of people right here. So yeah, that's why I had to end that live, y'all. I apologize about that. They just, man, they took over my live. I was sitting all the way in the back too, y'all. That's crazy. And the last time I was in there, it was so quiet, like how it was when I first started my screen. It was people in there, like they were just coming in, going out, and the people that were coming, you know, that were sitting down, they weren't just sitting down beside me. They were like sitting up, because I was way at the back. They were sitting up at the front in other seats and stuff. But yeah, it was peaceful. The last 2 times I've been there, it was like that. Nobody really came back there because I would go in there and charge my phone up and use their Wi-Fi. And my luck's bad right now. My phone got cut off this morning or yesterday morning. Yeah, this morning. Yeah. I think it got cut off during the middle of the night. I'm not sure. But I know I woke up this morning and it was off. I was trying to make a call. But yeah, man. Like it's like one bad thing after another, man. But I'm sorry I had to end that live, y'all. I just, you know, they just took over with the crowd, so I couldn't really I wasn't gonna try to over talk them. Um, so I had to just go ahead and end it, let them have it, let them be what they're gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I said, I hate over talking people. Tati, Tanisha, Gatewood says, "Hey, how you doing?" Nancy Wilson says, "Keep doing you." Thank you, Miss Nancy. Nancy Wilson says, "I was once in your situation for years ago back in Providence, Rhode Island. I hated sleeping outside in a sleeping bag, homeless, especially in the winter months back in Providence, Rhode Island. I have my own apartment now in Texas." She says, "My daughter helped me get my current apartment." That's good, Miss Nancy. I'm proud of you. Keep keeping on, girl. Keep on keeping on. That's a good feeling, man. That's was my goal, you know, to try to uh, just you know stiff camp, just you know make it, you know, like stack up a couple of checks and just do some stealth camping and you know get some money saved up, you know, and that's still my goal. That's still what I want to do. That's still what I'm going to do. You know, I was like thrown off, by all of these little holidays. I started at the wrong time. Well, you never can. Uh, you know, you don't know what God's timing is for. But I was gonna say I started at the wrong time because all of these holidays and everything that had popped up right when I started. So all of my checks, they've been like thrown off because of all of these holidays that we just had with Christmas and New Year's and everything. And then not only that, turned around and get a snowstorm, snow blizzard comes in, two of them. So, we had a worldwide snow blizzard, and that threw us off. Everything was closed around here for a while. I know it was over a week. Everything was closed here, so uh, yeah, man. Just started, and everything's just been, trying to play catch up, basically. But I thank God that I was able to get the van, like when I first, um, you know, when I first got the little money saved up to get started. I did get my van, so I thank God for that, and I got my van paid off. So I do own my van now. So that's what I'm saying. It seems like I can't get back to that stage, like to get back on my feet, to get some money saved up, get going. And then now it's like I'm having problems out of the van. And the van was working perfectly fine. Like, that's what I don't get. It was working. Well, the cold weather, that's what a lot of every mechanic that I talk to, that's what they say. They say, man, on those older vehicles, you have to make sure you keep them maintained, especially before the winter time, because that cold weather hits and it do something to them cars, man. So, yeah, for some reason, man, I don't know, it just accumulated all of my, what do you say? I don't know the words, how to say it, but it seemed like it accumulated all of my energy. Just putting in, just working, trying to, get get some money saved or get back on my feet, and it's going so slow. I'm not able to just accumulate the things I need to, do, and it's just going real slow. But I know I'm not complaining. I know it's all in God's will. It's all in God's timing. But man, it's just been hard on me lately, though. That's why I've been asking for help, y'all. And I appreciate everybody who's been helping me out. That's how I got a lot of the stuff that I got. Um, and it's especially the parts, and stuff like that I got for the car, for the van already. Um, and I appreciate you guys, man. You guys been a great help. God bless y'all, man, tremendously, man. Y'all all are in my prayers, man. Even everybody who didn't, wanted to give and didn't to give. I appreciate you guys, man. Just everybody for the prayers and words of encouragement and everything. Uh, you guys are great, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Um, and like I said, when I get on my feet, when I get back, going, and when I blow up and my channel's big and I'm making, this big YouTubers money that these other big time YouTubers are making, I'm gonna make sure I look out for y'all. Each and every one. I know the people who look out for me. I know. And I'm gonna make sure I look out for y'all, man. I'm gonna pop up, set some jobs, and some roses and some gift cards and some $100 bills and an envelope for you, a check or something. Just a good surprise. I'm gonna make it different for each lady, each person, each individual. But yeah, uh, you know, my day's coming. And I'm gonna take care of y'all, man. Just like y'all been looking out for me, man. I promise I am. Shawty Mac says, hey, Shawty Mac. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live tonight, y'all. Thank you for joining the live tonight, Shawty Mac. Nancy Wilson says, my God got you. May God get you in a hotel or motel in the next day or two. Nancy Wilson says, the thing I have to pay is the $700 per month rent. My daughter pays all the utilities. I am keeping you in my prayers. I am 57 years old, West African American female that stops praying. Correction, I never stopped praying. Correction, I never stopped praying. Are you serious? Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you for keeping me in your prayers, Miss Nancy. God bless you. Thank y'all for the likes. I see the 4 likes that came in. Thank y'all. Past 10 says, hey, everybody. Hey, past 10. Esco says, chilling. What's up, Esco? Diary of a Single Mom says, I will donate something when I get my YouTube pay on Monday and when I get paid on the 28th. Yes, thank you, Miss Diary of a Single Mom. You get a YouTube check? Girl, you got it going on. Dang. I can't wait till my day come. I gotta start putting in more work. That's what a lot of not a lot, like I'm just talking to a lot of big time YouTubers, but a lot of the big time YouTubers that I've spoken with, that I've had chats with, that's what they say, man. You gotta put in the work. The work pays off. The work pays for itself. Like it's gonna pay. The work, all you gotta do is be there, put in the work, record. You know, go live. And I be telling them, like, I tell everybody this too, like, I don't really have time for that. Like, just to be having that camera all the time. But you know, lately I've been starting more to do it, and then you get burnt out doing that too. So that's another thing. Like you be on there so long, you might go on a streak. You might be on there 3 weeks strong. Then you might just need a week just to yourself, just to, you know, hit the reset button. But the work, it does pay off. I know. But I can't wait till my day come, and because I seen yours. You got a lot of subscribers too. You go, girl. You got it going on. God bless your heart. And thank you too for the donation when you send it. I appreciate it. I trust you. I know you good people, Miss Diary of a Single Mom. I know you're not just saying that. like, you know, a lot of people are saying and just be blowing you off or hyping you up, but I know you serious. I appreciate it. You one of my good supporters, one of my good peoples on my channel. I appreciate you. Esco says, who's to say what way goes besides zero center contact? Diary of a Single Mom says it's a small amount, but it's extra income. Anything extra helps nowadays. I know that's right, girl. And I pray that your small amount, you keep going, keep putting in the work. I'll be checking your channel out. It be popping up in my feed. I check out your channel a lot. And it pops in my algorithm all the time. I always check your videos, even your old videos. I be watching them on money budgeting and stuff. You keep putting in the work. I pray that, you know, one day those small amounts, I pray one day they turn into big amounts. It'd be a lot of zeros behind them, girl. You good peoples. Yeah, you good peoples. I pray you blessed with blessings on top of blessings. Esco says, pray for him, y'all. He says he's disabled. Yeah, we're gonna pray for you, brother. Sorry about your disability, man. Do you get a check? Get a check, man. You all right? Yeah, you get a check. You all right, Esco. Diary of a Single Mom says, that's around my job. I work about 45 to 50 hours a week. Oh, okay. That's a lot of hours, man. I wish that's what I need to do. I need to, you know, because my job is what? Uh, Fridays, short days, and well, back when we was working the 40 hours, that's how I saved up the money to get my van. So I missed those days, but now it's like 30 something hours, like 32 hours, I think it is. But you know, they say it's gonna pick back up here and it's starting to get warm. It is picking back up. So you know, I'm praying that I do start getting some hours like that, man. I know when they ain't gonna let us get no overtime like that, 50 hours. That's some good money. I need a job like that though. Esco says, Don't read that. It's old now. Sorry. It's all right, Escort. Diary of a Single Mom says, thank y'all for the likes. I see we got 6 likes came in. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm working on paying off debt so me and my baby girl can buy a house. Bless you. I see we got 7 likes. Another like just came in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, man. Thank you for the love. Diary of a Single Mom says, working so me and my baby girl can buy a house. God bless y'all. Y'all gonna get it one day. I can see it in your future. And you set goals too. Good at managing your money. I can see it in your future. I can see it happen. Esco says 223. Esco says block Bruce Chi BD a brick wall. Fatal consequences. Well, goddamn. What you saying, dog? And who you talking to? And what you talking about? Fatal consequences. Real fatal. And it echo of consequences. God damn, what I do to you, bro? You all right? Tighten up over there now. Diary of a Single Mom says, I'm a custodian at a school. I'm a custodian at a school. We can get all the hours we want. Oh, okay. They let y'all do it like that? Well, I guess so, huh? Because y'all got to clean up and make sure the school is right and everything. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that. That's good. I'm gonna have to look into some custodian jobs at school. That's good. Them good hours too. And I seen your video about you was saying what you get paid and everything. That's good money too. I didn't know they was paying like that. Paying like that's good pay and good hours. I'm proud of you. Esco says fatal contact, devastating. Logic. Dang, bro, you all right, man? You talking about fatal, deadly consequences and fatal contact on site, insight, all of this. Talking about scopes and stuff. You good, bro? Diary of a Single Mom says they worked me hard through real. They worked me hard though, real hard. Yup. They got to make sure they get their money's worth. That's all. They know they got a good worker, and they got to make sure they get their money's worth. Esco says, "Yeah, I'm good." Then Esco gets right back to talking crazy. Esco says, "Development of logic. of logic. I think that's what he's trying to say. Only language I know is nothing. Order. Esco says LOL. Right on. I'm glad you LOL'd at least. Lighten up a little bit, player. I'm glad you, at least you LOL. That you had me a little worried at first, man. You had me a little nervous at first, player. I'm glad you LOL to ease my nerves a little bit. The Diary of a Single Mom. Hey, give me some doubt, Esco. Give me some doubt, man. We cool, brother. Me and you. Me and you, Esco. You all right with me, man. You all right with me, Esco. My man. My man. And 50 grand. Diary of a Single Mom said, Women's One Day. I know, right? Nah, he cool. He putting LOL and stuff now. He cool. I got it. Esco says contact on Fatal. Yes, Doc. You ain't put no LOL behind that. Dang, Esco. You thought we were cool, player. I thought we just dapped it up. What happened? Esco says, you are now under fatal attack. You are now under a fatal attack. Dang, Esco. Chill out, home. God bless you, man. Don't attack me, man. Let me live, man. Esco says, beautiful soul message. Esco says, I will bring severe outcomes to you. God damn, player. Calm down, Esco. Diary of a Single Mom says, check with the local schools there. They have good benefits with good retirements. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely looking into that. Thank you for the update and thank you for the information too. I appreciate that. That's why I like to convert and converse and convert with people. Network, and you get to find out valuable information. I appreciate that valuable information. Beautiful Soul. Hey, Beautiful Soul. Beautiful Soul says, eyeballs, watch this nigga. Esco says, I will find you have to equal your stance. Well, damn. Let's go with the shit, ain't it? Diary of a Single Mom says, thank you, beautiful, for subscribing. Esco says, yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check my girl out, man. She got some good stuff on her channel, man. Diary of a Single Mom. She got some great information, money budgeting and things on her channel. Go check my girl out. Esco says, I will recreate you. Well, damn. Diary of a Single Mom says Miss Wanda would have him gone. I know, right? He would have bingo. He wouldn't even got the second one out, not the first one out. The first one would have been gone. He cool though. We gonna let him slide, man. He's saying some brutal stuff, boy. He's saying this. He's saying this stuff make you look over your shoulder, boy. He says, "I will find you hard to surround me." Esco says, "You will find every stance you have and highly outnumbered." That's how you gonna do me, man. Esco says 25-32. Upside down face. Diary of a Single Mom says, "We don't need no attack. Look, we don't need no attacks in here now." I know, right? Diary of a Single Mom says, "Only positive positive vibes only." You heard the woman. Esco says, "Whoever challenges my intelligence will also have to get destroyed." I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, Esco. I ain't laughing at you. I ain't laughing at you, man. I'm laughing with you, man. I was laughing at something else. I'm laughing with you too, though. We good, Esco. I don't want no problems, homie. You won. This ain't even my battle, man. I don't even know what we got. I don't know where we went wrong at. I love you, bro. Love you, cuz. I don't know where we went wrong at, man. Don't destroy me. Don't surround me and what you say, surround me with every stance and make me have my size. That's brutal. All right, let's start over, Esco. I had to give you a while, man. You all right? Margaret Law says, LOL. Esco says, in the story, 42 is 32. Is not equal. Okay, Esco. Esco says, there is going to be big trouble with this. There's going to be big trouble with this. Dang, Esco says he bringing the whole unit. He bringing the whole unit behind this shit. Esco says, big trouble, my friend. Not little, big trouble and great value. You can use a number. You can use a number to create new outcome. Right on, Esco. Diary of a Single Mom says, Esco, you need to donate some money since you want to troll so hard. I know, right? He need to come out the, hey, I'm talking about at least send $1, Esco, before you kill me, bro. Put $1 in my pocket before you kill me, Esco. Esco says, LOL. Funny, huh? Nah, bro, we ain't laughing at you. We laughing with you, man. We your friends, Esco. Subscribe to the channel, Esco. Be my friend. Be my friend, man. You got a friend in me. You got a friend and family members here. Subscribe to the channel, Esco. I'm gonna make sure you be able to, come right on in, man. I'm opening the door. You probably don't hear that a lot, huh, Esco? See, I'm a real friend, man. I'm gonna open the door and let you in. I'm inviting you over. You all right with me, Esco? Give me some dap, Esco. Boom. Diary of a Single Mom says, donate some money, Esco, then you can talk your shit. Esco says, we are talking about creating a stone. Now life got all. We all are talking about creating a stone. Now life got all. Esco says, we all are talking about creating a stone. Now life got all. My stance is extremely powerful. Right on, Esco. Esco says, my stance is extremely powerful. Contact will be like the beginning. Ha 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 ha. Dang, Esco. I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no problem with you, boy. I believe you too. You hear me? I'm on your side, bro. I believe you. Beautiful Soul says, now look here. We all the way tired, right? Esco says, If you're doing your best to communicate with me, give it a rest. Your life is old now. There's nothing better you can say out there. There's nothing better you could do or say out there. Dogs, mine. You gonna take my dogs too, man? I ain't got no dogs, but man, if I had some dogs, you gonna take my dogs too? You a low down, dirty, rotten, evil motherfucker, boy. Golly, Esco. You a hard bargain to bargain with, boy. Beautiful Soul says, when he leave, I will come back. I can't. All right, Beautiful Soul. It won't be long, Beautiful Soul. Go take you 5 and come back, girl. Go take 5 minutes. Not even 5. Just go blink, shall I say. Just do like this and come back. Ooh. He out of there. See, we getting to the end right now. Look, Beautiful Soul, he already died there. He came to a halt. I think we gotta understand it now, right, Esco? Esco says, LOL. Yeah, we're cool. It's love. Right on, Esco, man. Ain't nothing but love, man. I appreciate the love, Esco. Go hit my Cash App, Esco. Bless my Cash App, Esco. You over here with all of that right there, man, going on. Go bless a brother Cash App. Sure, brother, some love, man. Bless my Cash App. I'm in need of a blessing, y'all. I'm trying to get my van fixed. Y'all go bless my Cash App. Help a player out, man. Doing bad and wish I had, y'all. Homeless man with a plan. Trying to put a plan together, y'all. Margaret Law says, I can't see you. Can you see me now, Miss Margaret? What's going on, y'all? Esco gone. Can we chat now? Talk. Esco, you still with it? Or you gone? Starting to get chilly, y'all. Starting to rain. Well, it's been raining for a while, on and off. But the last rain that came in, it's been going for a while now. It's not raining like super hard. It's like raining like sprinkling, then it come down hard, then sprinkle, then come down hard. The last one, that's how that one was. It kind of rained more harder than it did sprinkling that time. Y'all really can't wait till I give me uh some window covers. Cause like these lights, they be bright. They be like super bright. Not only that, it be like you don't got no privacy. Yeah, you don't have no privacy. Trying to do the van life. They be trying to make it seem like the car life, living in your car and living in the van. They be making it seem like it's just this and it's that, and they DoorDash and they make this amount of money and they doing this and they doing that. But they don't be telling y'all that they really be getting them big checks off of YouTube. And people that be saying that they sleeping in the car and the people have houses that they going to. Trust me. Like it's a difference between a homeless person and somebody just recording and saying, doing some content and recording and editing. Got this good phone and they editing. Y'all, I'm working off a phone that one of my supporters sent me. One of my good supporters, Miss Cheryl, sent me this phone, y'all. And it's just a starter phone. I broke my good phone that I had. Uh, and that was a great phone. I still got it. I got to get it repaired. I got to get it fixed. But man, a lot of these, YouTubers that you see, and they be saying, excuse me, they really don't be homeless, y'all. Like seriously, them people that y'all see, oh yeah, we building this out in the woods, and the people, yeah. And then if you watch, they like somebody got an apartment, you know what I mean? And they go there, they just do their little content thing. And then you got these people that, you know, and you got people that call them out on it. You know, I don't get in it. That ain't my business. I don't, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle or nothing. That's not what my conversation was about to start even talking about. It wasn't knocking nobody. I was just saying, like, you got people that's really not homeless that be, getting on here and they make y'all believe, make the world believe they homeless, and make y'all feel sorry for them, and y'all send them all of this money and stuff. And that's y'all money. I'm not mad at y'all. And YouTube, I'm mad at the fact that I'm mad at them, not y'all. I'm mad at them because they like be using y'all. Like they be getting a real check from YouTube. Like if you heard earlier, on a couple of my other lives, I was saying, if you go watch my short, I think that was in the short that they clipped it on. Somebody was asking me, was I getting monetized from YouTube yet? And I said, hell no. Man, I ain't nowhere near close to it. And you know what? I messed up. And I'm glad that I did. I'm not glad that I did, but because I always wanted to to have my own thing and have my own show. So and I got a lot of plans, man. I'm telling you. A lot of big plans for my channel, man. And I wouldn't care if my check from YouTube was just $100, man. Man, I promise you I'm gonna be the happiest person on earth. I'm gonna put that check up, man. To actually make a check from YouTube. And like last year, I think it was, I actually almost had my my watch time hours. I almost had it, y'all. And then out of nowhere, bam. I stopped putting out content. I stopped, recording. Well, I didn't stop recording. I just stopped putting out a lot of content. I did stop recording. To be honest, I was recording, but not as much. I say it like that because I always record. I'm a great content creator. That's why I got so much in my vaults, because I always record some good stuff. It's just different segments for different shows, different occasions, so to speak. But I got a lot of great shows to put out. A lot of good shows, y'all, to put out. They're gonna be like some reruns when I put them out, I guess, or maybe we'll edit them and make them newer. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, like I said, y'all, they be getting the real checks. I even heard one of them say it one time. He was talking about another YouTuber, and he was like putting them down, and he was like, I'm getting a real check, boy." It was funny, but at the same time, I was like, dang, he ain't even he ain't lying to y'all, because he putting it out there. He telling y'all. He putting it out there. He telling y'all that he getting a big check and this and that. While he was talking about the other guy, he telling the world, telling everybody that he getting a big check, a bigger check than he getting. And I know the one that he was talking about getting a big check. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And y'all still donating, sending in what do you call that? The little gifts when y'all send, like, pay for the membership and all of this stuff, and then you some kind of little gifts y'all be sending, y'all be donating on that and stuff. It be a lot of stuff that y'all be doing for them, and them people getting huge checks. Like, they really don't even need nothing but y'all views. That's all that they really even need from y'all. Then you get people like me, like, I really be needing y'all help, like, especially on things like with life. Like, right now my van's broken down. Like, I really need y'all help. trying to get my van fixed. I'm like a sitting duck, if you know what that means. Thank you for the like. I see we got another like just came in. We had 9 likes. Thank you for the like. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting the y'all. Thank you for the likes. But yeah, I'm like a sitting duck right now. If you know what that means, like if a car pad comes in and they see me today, was see my van this morning, then they pass back by and they see it again in the afternoon, and they pass back by and they see it that evening. They pass back by and they see it that night. They pass back by and they see it the next morning, still in the same spot. It's like a sitting duck. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's a throw off because you definitely don't want to be a sitting duck. You don't want to be the person that the eyeballs. You don't even want the eyeballs to even get on you, to so to speak, like the old people used to say, out of sight, out of mind. So you don't even want the eyesight, the eyeballs to even glance your way. It's best to stay low key in these situations, in any situation in life. But yeah, man, and I hate just my band just sitting here in one spot like that because it's beginning to get the eyeballs on it. The spotlight. I notice I'm starting to notice that people are passing by and just they're looking in here at me. Like even when I'm not recording, when I'm just sitting there, I could be sitting back in the seat. Like they're looking. They're seeing it sitting in the same spot a lot. So they're looking now. Like, what is he doing in there? Type stuff. So I definitely don't want to burn the spot up. I definitely need to get my van fixed so I can move around. I can go drive it to work because that's a nice stretch from here to my job. And I've been walking it out. I've been walking it out, y'all. I've been manning up and walking it out. And I'll be tired, boy. Brother be tired when I get there. But I've been doing it, y'all. And then I have to walk all the way back. And not only that, but it seems like I said, I the last it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I walked after work. I walked up and it was a tow truck sitting right beside my van right here. And I was like, what the hell? I thought they were, trying to like, I don't know what was going on before I got here. But when I walked up, he was just sitting in the truck doing something. And he sat there for a minute, he was looking at me, and then he drove off. And he circled around, came out, and he left. I watched him. But ever since that day, I just been like, I gotta get my van fixed and get it from here. Like I said, I put the alternator on there and the other parts. I got it crunk up, and it was running, running good and everything. Then it just died again. I need a new battery. I need spark plugs, spark plug wires, and coolant, antifreeze coolant, and I need uh, 2 tires because both of my back tires. Oh, and I'm gonna make a video of that or go live in the morning so I can show you guys that like my tires are flat. And I know that's another thing. Uh, Not only is it just sitting in one spot, but it's flat. So I definitely, uh, can't wait to get my van back, up and running and going, so that we could take some trips and just get away from sitting in one spot. Because like since I've been parked, uh, I haven't been able to go anywhere. I just been sitting like a sitting duck, like I said, trying to protect my eggs, trying to protect my nest. I just been a sitting duck. And that's another thing. Uh, my car has everything I own in it. Like I lost my tent. Miss Cheryl had bought me a tent, uh, and when I came here, she bought me the tent and it was a gift package. She bought me a lot of different things, but she bought me a tent and a lot of camping stuff when I first moved. When I first came here, I'm sorry, and when I first started the job, that's how I got here and got the stuff because she got the stuff that I needed. I said, forget it. I gotta take a leap out on faith, man. And I came here. I caught a ride here. Miss Miss Cheryl bought me the tent and all this stuff, and Miss Erica Lampkins, she sent me the money for the taxi cab, and it all came right on time too, y'all. Because I think I had to start that Monday, and they sent the money on like that Sunday morning, late Saturday night or that Sunday morning. But yeah, she bought me the tent, and I was staying in the woods, and it was right by the cemetery. I didn't go far back in the woods as farther back in the woods. I'm sorry, as I should have. I just put the tent up right there, uh, at the front part of the woods. But it was in the woods, but it was just at the front part. You could still see it, like it wasn't hid. It was It was just in the way. And I was thinking because it had the green on it, it was camouflage. But no. Somebody seen it. I think it was the people from the cemetery. Um, and like I said, I was at work. I seen them when they was pulling off. And I looked and I was like, I bet you they and I was trying to run out there and they just kept going. But yeah, man. I lost everything I had in that tent. It had all my clothes. I had just got all of those clothes recently too. Uh, like I had just got all of those clothes, y'all. When I had got out of jail uh, for the trespassing, I was going to little, uh, what do you call them? Food pantries and stuff, and I was getting, food boxes, the little food boxes they give you, and I would get shirts and stuff like that. And so I had came up on quite a few little things, nice things, too. Don't put them down. Don't knock it till you try it. These are some nice things, man. I was mad about it too, because Miss Cheryl had sent me quite a bit of stuff, and that also meant that I would have to wear the same clothes over and over and over and over and over again at work because I lost everything that day. So that really hurt, y'all. Like it's like I keep taking losses. I keep losing everything. I build up. I get all of this stuff, and then I just keep losing it. And that's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of that cycle. I want to rinse that cycle off, wash and rinse my hands, wash my hands and rinse my hands with that part of my life. Taking losses, man. I want to keep the game once I get it. So, just taking so many losses, that L word with me, man, it just hurts. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Miss Margaret. W's in the chat for Miss Margaret Laws, y'all. Miss Margaret sent the donation to help me out on my Cash App. Y'all heard the Cash App notification just go off. The Cash App notification bell just went off. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Hearts and in the chat for Miss Margaret, y'all. Miss Margaret, that's a great supporter too. She's helped me out get my my Mr. Buddy heater and some parts for my. She helped out with getting some parts. I got the alternator. I put the money that she sent uh, with I think the first time I got the alternator because the alternator was expensive. So she helped me out getting my Mr. Buddy heater, propane, and I had a little money left. And I put that because her and Mr. Gabe and Miss Carmisha, I think I'm saying that right, Ivory, um, Carmenia Ivory, uh, they sent me, and Miss Erica Lampkins and a few other people too. They had sent me a few cash apps to help me out. So I actually got the big parts out the way. Now I just have like I said, the spark plugs, the spark plug wires too. I need a new battery because I got the alternator and it crunked right up as soon as I put the W's in the chat and hearts in the chat for Miss Margaret Laws, y'all. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Mwah. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Margaret, chipping in, helping out, sending in a donation to help out with getting my van fixed, y'all. Hearts in the chat for Miss Margaret. Thank you, Miss Margaret. But yeah, now I just need, I got the big things out the way. With y'all's help, I put y'all's money with my money, and we got the big things out the way. Uh, now it's just the little small things. I need the spark plugs, the spark plug wires. I need a new battery. Uh, I need some antifreeze cooling. He said, the mechanic said, and it was something else. I just can't think. I know I need the two tires too, and they could be used tires. Excuse me. If I'm not, they don't really have to be brand new until I can afford, to get them. Because I know tires are expensive, so I'm not trying to put that on anybody to spend, that much money. But if y'all could help me out, just getting, these little things, man. It could be like I said, it could be just donating, help out. Um, you know, for me to get some used tires, two new used tires, that would be a blessing. Just something better than what I got. And I'm so scared to really drive on the ones that I have on here, because I have to keep putting air in it. Like I could put some air in it right now, and I could sit here and talk to y'all, and if I forget to go check it, like in the next hour, it's gonna be flat. You know what I mean? So it's like the next 45 minutes to an hour is flat. So I have to keep putting air in it all day to keep it aired up. So and it came from being flat. When it first broke down, it was good. It wasn't nothing wrong with them. But it ended up getting flat. They were old tires probably already, but when I bought the van, but it ended up it was flat, and because it was flat, uh, because the tires went flat, two of them went flat. Well, one of them went flat first, and I think the weight on it, because the weight was flat and it was leaning like that, uh, leaning, to the back like that. I think that it just caused the other tire you know, the pressure on it, and then that tire start losing pressure and losing air. Because that one of the tires is like a slowly. I could put air in it, and it'll last longer. Like I could put some air in it, and it'll last until like later on in the day. Like it'll just be low. But if I don't put no air in it again, it's gonna be flat. But it'll just be low. Like I can watch it. But the one tire, like I have to keep putting air in it like every 45 minutes to an hour because that air goes out so quick. And they have cracks on the side of them. That's how I know they're bad tires. They've been sitting on, they were flat, and then that we had two snowstorms that just came in and hit us worldwide. Y'all probably got it where you are too. And you know, with that snow freezing, just sitting around the tires, and the ice just sitting around freezing the tires, uh, it just ate them up, man. And when that sun came out and unthawed it, it was just, you know, the tire didn't even want to air up. You know what I mean? It was froze like that. And they sit on their rim like that for a while. You know, with all of that snow and everything, I couldn't get it air back up. So you know, if I can get help, y'all, just any help I can get, man, is greatly appreciated. If I can get help, just trying to get the things that I need like that, uh, I really need to try to get the van fixed, y'all. Like I said, if you know what a sitting duck is, when the old people say that, when the old school people, when you hear old school people say that, sitting duck, it's sitting still, got all eyes on you. You know, it's nothing I can do. Um, Especially like the people that work here. You know, I know they when they come outside to smoke their cigarettes on their break and stuff. I noticed them looking. So I be trying to, you know, stay low key. But I noticed they be looking at the van. And I could just imagine what their conversations, you know, be like. The van's been sitting there for a while. The van's been sitting there for, you know, a while. That's probably what's going on in their head now. Uh, and I'm not gonna try to, you know, be like the other spot, the other truck stop that I was at. And I think, you know, I thank them for letting me stay at that truck stop as long as I did. I understand, you know, business is business, but it was just the way they went about it that had me upset. But I'm not mad at them or anything. I was just a little upset at the way they went about it. It's not what they did, it's how they did. You know, trying to get my van towed, and they knew everything was in here, like all my clothes. They knew I was homeless. They know me, and I'm taking trash. I'm doing everything up there, like cleaning up the bathroom, parking. I'm doing everything up there. So that was like going behind my back almost. That was some disloyal shit. Excuse my language. That was some disloyal stuff. So they kind of threw me off. But we over it now. Like I said, I went in there the other day. It ain't no hard feelings or nothing. I haven't seen everybody. I just went in there one time uh, during my one of my breaks. Uh, but yeah, there's no hard feelings or nothing. That's life. But I don't want to start that at this store too, though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to take old habits to new places. So, excuse me. I definitely don't want to come here and start getting the eyes on me here because I don't know these people. I'm not up here cleaning up the parking lot and stuff. I'm trying to be low key. Excuse me. I'm trying to be low key, y'all. So I'm trying to stay out of eyes view. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be seen. or heard nor heard. Like I just want to be low key. I don't want them to even know that I'm here. And now that I'm just a sitting duck, like I said, they're starting to notice that I'm here. You know what I mean? So I gotta at least get it fixed so I can just, uh, and it's all like I said, it's not nothing major anymore. I already got I got the major stuff done with my money and the money that you guys sent. Thank y'all for that too. I got the alternator and the harmonic throttle puller or whatever that is, harmonic harmonic puller and the idle puller, harmonic something, and some more stuff I had to get. I had to get an oil gasket, oil pan gasket, and some more stuff. And I got the major stuff out the way. Put the alternator on there and everything, all the other parts. It crunked right up, y'all. I was so happy. And then had it running, just sitting there running. It was sitting there, it was quiet. It was just, it was doing good. I was like, yes. I was so happy. And then the mechanic pulled off, and I went in the store to wash my hands and stuff in the restroom, and I come back out, and he had left it charging up for a while too, uh, because he put it on there, and it crunked right up, even without it being charged. But he still put the cables on there, and it was running before he pulled off and everything, running good. I get in it, I pull off later on, and it loses power and all of that, and it could turned off on me, like wouldn't even crank back up, and then it cranked back up. It wouldn't crank up because it needed a boost off. Then I got a boost off, then it wouldn't catch the power. It would crank up, but it wouldn't catch the power. Uh, I need spark plugs and stuff. I just need to get these parts out the way. And so I ended up, guy helped me push it out the road. I ended up getting it towed here. And, I just wanted to get somewhere else so my van didn't get towed from the other spot, because that was a major worry of mine. I was not happy with that, those accusations and allegations. I was not happy about that, y'all. Cause like I said, everything I own is in this van, y'all. I'm not trying to lose everything I own. Y'all know what I mean? Or no? Yeah, I'm not trying to lose everything I own. And everything I own is in this van. That's why I be like I say, a mama goose, a bird, a mama goose, a bird watching its nest, watching its eggs, watching the nest, holding down the fort. Because my all is in this van. On the inside of this van is everything I own. I don't know why y'all, but like I've been like I've have had no energy. Like, I think because I've been so depressed with my van, just, now where I even had, like I was telling y'all on the live last night, I even I was like, it was so many thoughts coming through my head. I wanted to sell this van. I was like, man, I'm tired of messing with this joker. God, am I tired of messing with this doggone van? I was just gonna sell it for $100. Just get it out of just get it away from me, man. Give me something for it. I was so mad. And then only thing that was going through my head, I was saying to myself, yeah, you go ahead and sell it, you big dummy. And whoever get it, you're gonna see them passing by you, riding like a brand new van. They're gonna get it fixed. Something minor. They gonna pass by you in your van, you big dummy. Go ahead on and sell your van, be a dummy. Miss Margaret Law says, look at your comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the views. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the camera and looking at the views. I didn't even know nobody was saying nothing because I didn't see that many people. I'm sorry. Miss Margaret Law says, hey, you back? Miss Margaret Law says, you're welcome. And thank you, Miss Margaret, for letting me know. I sure wasn't looking at I was just talking and you know how I get when I get to talking to y'all. Y'all like family to me, man. Like y'all are. My mom and daddy and my grandparents on both sides, my grandma on both sides and papa on both sides, granddaddy on both sides of my family have passed away, and like majority of all the older people in my family passed away. So uh, y'all are my family, man. I feel comfortable with y'all. That's why I be talking to y'all and I fall asleep and stuff because I be feeling comfortable with y'all. I do feel comfortable around y'all and with y'all. And y'all help me out, man. You know, when I come to y'all always help me out. So I appreciate y'all, man. I want y'all to know that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all for everything that y'all do. Miss Margaret Law says, hey, you back? You welcome. How much you need? Let me. I know what I can't. I don't know what it is, y'all. But when I be looking at the screen for so long, and my screen goes dark, I think that's another thing. My screen does that for like battery saver, I guess. How much used tires cost? Margaret Law says. Margaret Law says, how much are used tires? Used tires are like Beautiful Soul says, I see you are back, D3. Yeah, I'm back, Beautiful Soul. How you doing? Used tires, I think the cheapest ones. Uh, the guy was telling me you can get some used tires. That's what gave me the idea. I was like, yeah, he's right. Like, I don't just have to get a brand new pair of tires. Like, I'm not going traveling around the world right now, but I can get some brand new ones on my own. I just need y'all help just to get it going. That's so it don't get told. But used tires, he was telling me You can get a pair of used ones for like $50, $60 a piece. And I know that the last time I went, that's what the guy had charged me at the one where I'm from, where I was at. They charge about $40, $50 a piece for the new ones. I mean the good used tires. It's like $50, $60 a piece nowadays. For some places there, if you know them and stuff, if it's a neighborhood guy or something, somebody like I don't know how it works, but they'll be like, give me 45. But and them tires that they give you, you don't want them because they ain't got no meat on them. That's why they tell you, just give it. I got you. Hold on, let me go get. It'd be a different tire than what you would get for spending, that $50, $60 and getting you just a one with some meat on it, a good used tire. Because you go up there talking about a deal, they gonna give you a deal. They gonna give you one just like you got, but it's just gonna be bald. They ain't gonna have the cracks on. But yeah, used tires about 50, 60, $50 to $60. The mechanic was telling here. Excuse me. But yeah, y'all, I don't be wanting to lose my everything though. If y'all can understand that. Like that's why I say if I can get y'all help with this, I think I got it from there. Like I'm not gonna ask y'all for nothing else. I just want to get my van fixed. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like today and yesterday, ever since Tuesday when I seen that tow truck beside it, I just really been like watching, like, you know what I mean? Just worried about it, stressed out about it. Like I be at work, I be stressed out. I be wanting to leave, and I have been leaving. Because like I said, I've been trying to come back and watch my van. Like I do not want my van to get towed. And then it be one thing that leads to another, I already don't got no money. Then it get towed or something. Then it get to sitting up there at the tow place. Now it's $29,000. And then I really can't afford it. It ended up being, way more than what you even pay for the vehicle. So you end up really losing everything then. And you can't go up there and, like them people be wanting their money. So I really don't want to even go through that process. I've been down that road before, y'all. And I know, like when you got everything in a vehicle and they take like all your clothes, all your belongings, and they take it. It's like being stripped. Like you just, man, it make you like want to be evil. You know what I mean? Like you turn into another person, man. This like my home. It's like a person just taking my home from me and taking all my clothes and my. Thank you for the like. I thank y'all for the likes. I see we had 10 likes. I see another like just came in. We had 10 likes. Thank y'all for the like. I appreciate that. God bless you and your family. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Thanks for the love, y'all. Texas, chill. Says sounds like you fucked up somewhere in life. Yeah, if you want to say that, I guess you may be right, brother. Or it may be God shifting me in the right direction, molding me, getting me prepared for my breakthrough, getting me prepared for greater. So you got to go through something to get somewhere. You ever notice it right before the storm, right after the storm, the rainbow and the sun always come out. See, that's what God do to you. God, right before your breakthrough, God, you take you through some bad stuff. He'll humble you. He'll take you down the road real quick, get you humble and make you appreciate what you got when you get it. If you know what I mean. So yeah, I believe I'm about to have a major breakthrough in my life. I believe God's about to put it on me, y'all. And overflow of income and overflow of wealth and health and just good things coming into my life. 2026, this is my year, y'all. My year to prosper. And like I said, like I was saying, I'm sorry, not like I said, but like I was saying, I don't want to lose everything though. And thank you for joining the live, Texas Steel. Appreciate it, brother. Margaret Law says, call today. See, do they have the used tire for the used tires for your vehicle? Yes, ma'am. I know they got them because I roll with the mechanic to go get one of the parts one day. Uh, and when the day that I was with him, he was showing me the place. And the man had tires all around that bit. He got them. He got tires all around that bit. It's somebody probably got to stay there. They probably got junkyard dogs or some junkies around that building or something. It's somebody around there guarding them tires because them tires was all outside, like stacked up, like all around. Brand new tires, like all kind of tires. This guy's loaded with tires. That's the name of the place, the Tire Man. Well, that's what the mechanic said his name was, the Tire Man. That's what he called him, the Tire Man. I don't know the name of the place. I have to get it from the mechanic. But yeah, y'all, I've been just stressing and like I said, it's just been one thing after another. Uh, and I just, I really just want my van to be running. Like it's Friday. Uh,
I don't want to have to keep putting money into this van and keep, this and that. I want to just go ahead and get it fixed and it be over with because, like I was saying, just saying, it's Friday. We supposed to be on a road trip in my new camper. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to have my hitch on the back with my camp was got the hitch connection and everything, the cables for the lights, the wires and everything. I just need put the hitch in there, connect the hitch. Beautiful souls. But yeah, we supposed to be somewhere on a road trip, y'all, or just out camping, out doing something. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be just a sitting duck. Hell, even if we didn't do nothing but go to the old folks club, Friday night, we didn't do nothing but go to the juke joint, y'all, play some pool. Take the live out, do something. You know what I mean? Eat some pizza, eat some hot wings, eat some pizza or some hot wings, whatever. Some pizza and a salad. And play some pool. Listen to the blues. You know what I mean? Just something to get y'all out the house. Look at me talking about get y'all out the house. Hey, black folks ain't shit anyway. Get y'all out the house. Come on, so I can get y'all out the house, I guess. Like I don't want to get out the house. Well, I guess I'll go. That's just like you ever been trying to tell somebody your problems. You sitting up trying to explain your problems. You having a bad week, and it's just a bad couple of days, a bad week or whatever, and you trying to tell somebody your problems and trying to explain. You trying to explain to them, like what's going on. You just trying to vent. You like, man, yeah, bad luck just really been hitting me, man. And then they come back with some shit, like, with some stuff like, well, I know what you mean, cause I they immediately start going to, I had the case of this myself. And bad luck just been hitting me everywhere. Start talking about they cat. My cat went outside and hurt her ankle. Then she come back inside and trip me. I hurt mine. And now we both walk around the house limping. I said, God dog, girl, you just couldn't hurt yours. Why you have to hurt mine? And now I can't say a word because you grabbed the mic out of my hand, you snatched the mic out of my hand, and you just took you didn't Otis me. What's the Eddie Kane Otis, whatever the damn boy name is. You didn't fire heartbeat Eddie Kane, the Temptation, David Ruff, whatever. You done took over the show. All I was trying to do was vent. I was just trying to tell you, man, about my day, about my week, about my last couple of days, how bad, how tough things been on me. And then you just snapped out. Well, yeah, I know what you mean. So I ain't even get to tell you about what happened. Forget what I was talking about, right? We just gonna talk about what you just gonna snatch the mic out of my hand and you just gonna take over the conversation. Start telling me about your day. Yo, I'm like, golly, when somebody gonna listen to me? That's why I love y'all. Because I come on here and y'all y'all listen to me and y'all keep me calm. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I fall asleep on here with y'all. That shows a lot, y'all, because I know y'all looking at me and y'all probably like, he a different kind of homeless person. Like I'm not just your normal homeless person. I'm real clean. Like I love being clean. I'm a real clean type of dude. Like I take 19 bird baths during the day. You know what I mean? Like I stay with that soap and the towel. Wherever I'm at, it could be a gas station. I see a restroom. Oh, I'm going in there. You know what I mean? That's why I hate my van not working, because I could go give me a gym membership that I could excuse me, I could take a shower every morning before work. And I like taking showers in the morning. I know I take little bird baths, and I know, I put that water on my face, and I wash my face and brush my teeth and everything. But I'm just saying, it really does. It really is a difference between taking that shower, because that wakes you up. Washing your face, yeah, it wakes you up too. And taking a little bird bath, it keeps you clean. But something about that hot water hitting you, just standing up underneath that hot water, closing your eyes, just letting that hot water run on you for about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, about a minute. And shake it off like that right there. Do your head like that. But you feel good when you shake it off like a dog. Do your head like that. Woo! Excuse me. Y'all miss hot showers, man. That's the thing about this camping thing, this stealth life, being homeless, this van life, car life, living in my car, living in my van, and all of this stuff, the hype. They don't tell you that. And I'm gonna be real with you. That's the most I miss out of everything about being homeless is the hot shower every morning, every day, before, after work. I love being clean, y'all. I'm a real clean person. I smell everything too. Like I could before I buy something, I smell it. I smell everything. Like I'm a real clean person. My mama used to be like that. I hate to see something on the ground, like a piece of paper or something. I just gotta pick it up. I cannot let it just sit there. And especially if I could try, y'all. I could walk past it and let it sit there on the ground. I'd be like, when I come back by and I pass back by and it might still be there, I'd be like, now that don't make no sense. I know somebody see that. I ain't even gonna pick it up. I try to be evil. I try to be that way. Excuse me. And so I let it stay there. And I walk back past it again. I just got to grab it. I just cannot let it stay there on that ground. It just bothers me. And that's the thing earlier when I was telling y'all about I need to give me a storage unit too. Because and just a small storage unit, not just, it doesn't have to be a big one, just a little small one, the cheapest one they got. Because I don't have that much, but I got a lot. You know what I mean? Like stuff is starting to pile up on me now in the van. And it's starting to get overwhelmed. Hard to find stuff. It's hard to look through all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I need to just go through everything. Get everything organized and put things in storage, and what I need, I can just grab. That would save me room because that's the thing about, living in your van, living in your car, the room. You want all the space you can get because there's leg room, arm room, that's rest room, that's room to rest, room to stretch. You know what I mean? So you want all the area room that you can get. Number one rule is room. And that's exactly what I need, y'all. I need some room. So I definitely need to give me a storage unit so I could clear my van out and it could just be a normal van at that point. And then when I get off work, I could go by the storage unit, grab what I need for that day and whatever. Or I could take it accordingly. I just, I do not want to just be riding around though with just a full van with all of this stuff in it like this though. And I got stuff, which I don't really be talking to y'all about, but I got stuff for upcoming videos, do it yourself videos. I got some stuff playing. I got a lot of stuff planned, y'all. Y'all don't know. I just haven't had the funds. I haven't had the fun, been able to put my hands on the funds. I haven't came up with the funds. That's all. Just I haven't came up with the funds. I haven't came up with the money to make the show great. You know what I mean? To do the things that I want to do. Because I want to do so much. And I got so many ideas and stuff, but it just takes money to do these things. And right now, y'all, it's hard on me. But I'm knocking on wood and I'm praying. Forget knocking on wood. I'm praying. I'm staying prayed up. And I know God got me. This too shall pass. This is just temporary. Amen. This is just a phase, y'all. Like I was saying earlier to Texas Tia. And I'm going to be all right. God ain't through with me yet. I'm under construction. God got me under construction. I'm going to come out in a suit and a tie, the sharpest brother you done seen in the end watch. That's what God do. God, Margaret Law says, amen. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Hearts in the chat for Miss Margaret, y'all. I love that lady. But yeah, that's what God will do for you, y'all. He'll sit you down, in a dark spot, in the dark. Have you just sitting down, man, just staring, thinking. Then after you done thought about it so much, you start praying about it. Now, once you get to praying about it, then that's when he said, okay, then he start walking you down the road. He make you feel like, okay, it's all, you might get that call, okay, this and this, so you get happy again. Then it break your heart again. You be like, golly, man, why you even bring it back? Then it's all in his word. It's all in what he has planned for you. Nothing good comes easy. My daddy used to tell me, and my granddaddy used to tell him. Nothing good comes easy, son. That is so true. The good stuff, always you gotta work hard for. You know, the stuff that's easy, the free stuff, it ain't never no good. It's outdated or something. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It probably got one more hour to make it. You gotta eat it or drink it, and you probably don't even need to eat it or drink it. It's so old, it's outdated or something. You know, it's something going on with the free stuff. You don't want it. You don't want it. It's always a catch to the free stuff. You know, my granddaddy used to say, I don't want nothing free. I want to pay for mine. I want all mine to be, be paid for. He would borrow money from people. That's where I get that from. If I borrow some money from somebody, I got to give it back to them twice what they gave me. Because you ain't going to talk about me. And no sirree Bob, you ain't going to talk about D3. But no, not only that, on the serious, not only that, it's just, I just don't want to, I just don't want to be, I don't want to be that person, man. You know what I mean? I hate to ask somebody for something, first of all. So for somebody to give it to me, not give it to me, because nothing in life is free, but for somebody to let me borrow it or put it in my hands, in my possession at that time of need, I feel so good about that. I'd be like, man. Because it's hard to catch, run into good people. It's hard to find good people nowadays, man. So, when you do find them, you got to hold on to them. You got to hold on to them tight, too. You can't take advantage of them. You got to love on them. Love all over them. Yes, Lord. It's hard to find good people nowadays, y'all. So I love good people. And it's like I was saying, I get that from my grandfather. Somebody let me borrow something, put something in my hand, I got to give it back to him twice. It may not be tomorrow, I might not get, but when I get back to you next week, it's going to be twice. That's how I was raised like that. You never let nobody be able to say nothing bad about your name, especially not about no money. They can say what they want about something else, but not about no money, especially not about no money. That's what my granddaddy used to say. Especially not about no money. Never let nobody talk bad about you. You ain't no good about the money. When it come to the money, you should always be in good wordings. Nothing but good words should come out somebody's mouth talking about you and money. He paid me back 2 times what he owed. Good nigga. Shit. Nigga all right with me. Tanisha says, have a peaceful night. Stay prayed up. Thank you, Tanisha. You have a peaceful night as well. And stay prayed up. Thank you. Hearts in the chat for Tanisha, y'all. Thank you for joining the chat tonight, too, Tanisha. I appreciate that. God bless you. You have a beautiful night. A blessed night. Hearts in the chat for Tanisha, y'all. Thank you for joining the chat today, Tanisha. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the support. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already, Tanisha. On your way out the door, please, and thank you. We'll see you on the next one, Tanisha. That's why I love y'all. Like y'all wouldn't even believe it, man. I started out. I want to tell people this too. And I want to have a talk with a couple big time YouTubers because I want to ask them what I already have asked a couple of them. But I really want to ask the YouTube, like some really big time YouTubers, like what is it? How, like, when you didn't have no subscribers and stuff, how did you feel when you got your first subscriber? And not only how did you feel when you got your first subscriber, but how many subscribers did you get and how long did it take for you to get them? Yeah, how many subscribe? How long? I can't think of the question. I was watching something. I'm sorry, y'all, but something caught my attention. But I was watching something. I'm sorry, but how many? I can't think of the words now. How I was gonna say it, but not subscribers. But I know I had 0 subscribers, y'all, and then I had way more than I got right now, y'all. A lot of them left. You know, I hadn't been on here in a while, and a lot of them just disappeared and they left. They went to different channels. So I'm not mad at them or anything. You know, I love them. They're still my peoples. Come back home, y'all. I'm waiting on y'all to come back home. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Please and thank you, everybody. Miss Margaret, she already set the tone, y'all. She already sent in a donation to start the raffle off. Let's see who's gonna be the next person to go bless my Cash App, so we can hear the notification bell go off and give them a shout out. Who's gonna be the next person to get a shout out? Gonna help old D3 out and bless my Cash App.